Good morning, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? This is Leonard Miles, aka 2 Degrees in the CDL. And you already know how we do. We come live with the news, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this is definitely, um, I would definitely say, bad for the driver. After all these years, excuse me, I'm trying to get this camera straight. But it appears that things may be going good in his favor. But this is just a lesson to, all truck drivers. I always say, be mindful of what you take. Be mindful of what substance you are taking because it can come back to haunt you years later. And I'll get into why I keep saying years later. But let's go ahead and get right into the article. This is by CDL Life, so shout out to them. Supreme Court to hear case involving trucker fired for failed drug tests after using CBD products. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear a case involving a trucker who was fired after testing positive for drug use after he consumed a CBD product. On Monday, April 29th, the Supreme Court announced that it would hear a case involving commercial truck driver Douglas J. Horn against Medical Marijuana Incorporated, along with other companies, USA Today reports. In 2012, following an accident that left him with ongoing pain, Horn consumed a product called Dixie X that was advertised as a CBD-rich medicine that did not contain THC, the active component in marijuana. After taking Dixie X, Horn tested positive for drug use and was fired from his job. In 2015, Horn filed suit over lost earnings in the Western District of New York against companies associated with Dixie X for violations of the Controlled Substance Act, as well as mail and wire fraud. The lawsuit was filed under New York state's laws, as well as the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act, RICO, which allows litigants to seek triple the damages. Though the RICO Act is usually used in cases involving organized crime, it can be used as a basis for civil suits in some circumstances. After a court ruled that RICO did not apply to personal injury cases, Horn appealed, and the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals sided with him. Following this decision, Medical Marijuana Incorporated appealed to the Supreme Court in October 23, arguing that allowing for their case to be tried under RICO could greatly increase the number of civil RICO suits. So hopefully, after all these years, what's the guy's name again? Mr. Horn was able to, land, employment with another company. Definitely hope that, he's still driving. But I can also understand, you go to a store and you're looking for a product, that can, help you feel better. Because you're going through some pain. They say he's going through pain from an accident, and they tell you that it's one thing, and then it's not. It's on you, to do further research, on what you're taking. You can take their word for it all day, but it is on you, especially if you know that your job does drug testing, which trucking does. It's still on you to be able to know what's in those supplements or products, whatever the case may be, in order to, continue to take it, so he didn't do his due diligence on that. The company, they weren't real honest with him, because come to find out, it did have THC in it. So, shout out to him, for taking it a step further and not letting up, going right after, the company itself, Medical Marijuana Incorporated. So, like I always just tell everybody, like I said before, just be mindful of what you're taking, because a lot of this stuff is still banned. A lot of stuff is still illegal, according to, the clearinghouse, You know, I'm not sure if Mr. Horn went to the doctor, you know, and tried to get, you know, medication, you know, to help alleviate the pain. But definitely going to get a product called Dixie X. You know, it definitely cost him in the long run. So, you know, definitely hope and pray that he gets the justice that he deserves. And definitely hope that, you know, he's out here continuing to drive. But like I said before, drivers just continue to just be mindful of any products that you're taking from CBD stores, because you see, just like Mr. Horn, you know, you can go up in there and they can tell you that no, it doesn't have any THC in it, and then boom, your urine says otherwise. So I just want to know what you all think about this article. I'm gonna make sure that I drop the link to the article in the description. But as always, I appreciate you all support. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 1K. All my truck drivers, y'all keep it safe and keep it in the middle of the road. And until next time, I'm out.